I'm Ramsey the loud one.
I'm Jesse the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it. Hi, and welcome to the loud and short of it.
I'm Ramsey the loud one.
And I'm Jesse the short one.
Welcome to our review of Cruella,
Boom,
the
yes.
live-action Disney movie.
This is our first time splitting the monthly movie reviews up so that you don't have to watch both if you don't want to.
Yep. You don't
Easy
have to
peasy.
sift through 30 minutes of content.
Unless you're still listening in the audio version, and then have fun.
Yeah, you get a package deal.
Yeah, what's up? Less clicks, more entertainment.
Less clicks.
Let's get into the numbers here.
All right, perfect.
Got a 74 from the critics.
That is perfectly fair.
Yeah, that's that. If I was a critic, that's what I would have given it.
Yeah.
Not one though. Audience 97. It's a Disney movie.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm giving it an 88.
I don't understand the score at all.
I'll get into it later, but I think this movie set out to do something, and I can't really point at anything and say you did that part wrong.
I think I disagree with you.
Okay, what are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 65.
Ooh, a stinky score. Lower than the critics.
That is not a stinky score. I will say this movie is, like, fine.
That's a D.
You
gave this movie a D.
What? D's get degrees, bitch.
Mm.
This shit was, like, perfectly okay. I just feel like this movie was mismarketed. I feel like they played the angle where they were just like, oh yeah, this is the Cruella prequel, but like there's no way in all hell this is the Cruella from 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, not at all. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Worldwide gross 87 million, still in theaters, Disney Plus. COVID, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Opening weekend 21 million. I mean, as good as you can expect.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets stinky. Budget was by some sources 100 million, by others all the way up to 250 million. By most estimates, probably around $200 million.
That shit was...
Because there is good CGI in this movie. I mean, like, it doesn't look that, but you can tell it costs money. They did some dogs.
Those dogs are definitely CGI, which it looks weird, but it's also just like, it's good
I would
dog
say it
CGI.
looks exactly the same as the Lion King stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if that's around a lot of CGI'd stuff, it looks fucking almost real. It's like a crazy good video game. But when you put it next to a real person, you're like, this is Uncanny Valley kind of shit
Avatar.
going on. And then we got some fun facts.
Please.
This is the first time in a long time that the facts have actually been fun.
Really?
Yeah. First one, according to BuzzFeed Gossip, Emma Stone was the perfect Cruella 'cause she actually kills dogs.
Jesse, we're in the living room writing these, and Jesse was like, don't look at the fucking fun facts. And I was like, I guess he's going to have a little weird joke in here. I expect it to be that. Emma Stone, the number one dog killer. Please continue.
And then we got Cruella was not allowed to smoke ciggies in this movie.
Oh, yeah, because of Disney's fucking cigarette rules or whatever.
Yeah, Disney was like, she can fucking kill dogs in the OG, and she's the bad guy, but in this one, no ciggies for her.
Whack.
Yeah.
Whack.
And then my last fun fact, Cruella in this movie is supposed to be a gross, ugly British person. But in every iteration of 101 Dalmatians or 102 or anything else, Cruella has never been played by a British person. Always an American.
Glenn Close is American?
I don't fucking know who that is, but that's what this
well.
fact said on the internet.
Okay, I believe you.
I don't fact check the facts.
Yeah, bro.
Does Emma Stone actually kill dogs? I'm not sure, but that's what I wrote down.
Emma Stone dog killing. Fact check approved by the loud and short of it.
Snopes.com.
Oh, man.
Okay, now we can
roll
get
through
into it. You're saying this isn't a Disney... You're saying this didn't bang out as a good Disney movie?
No, fuck no.
That's crazy.
Well, bro, look, here's the thing. It's okay, but it's like, it was worse than Aladdin, but not by a lot. But the thing is, it was just like, this movie, they were angling it to be like, this is a prequel for Cruella for these movies, but it's obviously not. This is not going to be the Cruella we see in the
This is the entire
animated
problem with trailers. You went into this movie with like a whole headspace that you were like, it better be a prequel to something.
That's
and
how
I was
it was
like,
marketed.
The movie poster didn't make it look like that. It looked like it was gonna be a movie about Cruella, and it was.
It is, but it's supposed to be her fucking origin story.
But it is an origin story.
But it doesn't, dude. Okay, I rewatched 101 Dalmatians. I rewatched it. Movie I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But I will say it's actually pretty good. But bro, her entire story, she just wants to kill these fucking dogs and make jackets out of them.
Yeah.
In this movie, she doesn't kill dogs. At one point,
yeah.
she considers it, but like, I wanted to know how the fuck this bitch got to a point where she wanted to fucking murder a dog. That's the interesting part. At this point, she was just like, "Oh, I'm Cruella, and I have a fucking family of thieves or whatever, and then you guys have to love me because we're family," and that's it. She just spirals.
So much cool backstory with,
Bro,
with her,
it was
with her
cool,
mom,
but
and
it
then
didn't feel like it was Cruella. She wasn't evil at the end. She's just a fucking piece of shit, like a regular piece of shit. She's not a fucking villain.
Yeah. I think the movie would have been dog shit if the main character murdered puppies.
Good. Well, good. You made your bed, bitch. Lie in it. You should have killed the dog, Disney. I'm fucking saying. You at no point has Disney
Stop playing
been afraid.
it safe, Mickey.
At no point has the mouse been afraid of killing dogs from Fox and the Hound. All this nonsense. But now, oh, where the red fern grows, it's fine. But now their hands are tied. Cruella can't fucking skin a puppy.
Or
And
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, or smoke a fucking Virginia Slim. And there was a litany of puppies, and I'm sure there were cigarettes somewhere. It was Britain.
Yeah. Okay, if that bothered you, then there's no argument for that. So
That being said,
if you haven't seen this movie and you really need her to kill a dog in it, you're gonna be unhappy.
like me.
But just watch the Emma Stone bloopers.
Yeah.
Just watch the movie.
Watch the B-roll of Emma Stone doing shit. Woo! She has a cookout. No, but however, all of that being said, I respect this movie. If you just like Cruella de Vil, just like the vibe of her or whatever, I fully this is a decent movie with Cruella de Vil to start her off.
I would say I like this more than it being a perfect prequel because
I don't.
The Lion King is one they just made a 1-to-1 copy.
Bad, yeah.
And that's the worst one. It's fucking terrible. Just a garbage movie.
Yeah.
This one is just a completely different thing. It has fucking nothing to do with 101 Dalmatians.
But I think that's what makes it good. But the thing is, like, I don't think anyone was expecting that.
You're just saying they marketed it poorly.
Yeah, 100%. But also the thing is, like, if they make a Cruella 2, wherever it's just, like, obviously setting up a new kind of 101 Dalmatian story, I'm fine with that. This movie was totally fine. I didn't really give a shit about it, but I was just, after I walked out of the theater, I was like, I don't regret seeing that. So it's like it's serviceable. It's okay, you know. But
had some legitimately funny moments.
Yeah,
there's a chuckle here or there.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is better than most of the Disney movies.
Yeah,
Aladdin in this one had like 2 or 3 times in the movie theater where I was like,
yeah, that's true.
You got me.
I like seeing Aladdin too because we were some jokes it was just me and you laughing. You could see all the dejected parents just making sure their kids weren't screaming.
What else can I say about this movie? Never put the mom thing together.
What mom thing?
When the big reveal happens, I'm just spoilers coming up. But when it turns out that what the fuck was
the Baroness?
The Baroness was her mom.
Yeah.
When that was revealed, I was like, oh, should have put that together. I'm a fucking idiot.
For real?
Did you know it?
I mean, yeah. It wasn't like it wasn't well done. I don't think it was like a massive like the reveal was literally just like Mark Strong just kind of like fucking walks in like has Cruella and he's like, oh, and you have this key with your little heirloom necklace and it opens this box and here are your birth papers and then they just like essentially just have like 10 minutes of exposition in the middle of the movie.
Yeah,
it's like it's not. I would not fault anyone if they were just like, oh, I couldn't get it. They didn't put that together. Like, oh yeah, because it wasn't set up right.
I mean, I think I still feel like a dumbass for not figuring out because she was equally as crazy and just as talented as the Baroness. It kind of made sense.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically,
sounds like you also didn't get it.
Yeah, in theory, it makes sense, but like if you like wrote a movie, that's not how I would.
I personally think this movie might be just too deep for both of us, kind of like Inception.
Oh, for
'Cause,
real?
like, you just can't really understand where they were going with it.
That's true, bro. That's true. I will say though, as a philosopher, as a man who knows everything, this movie asks some very pertinent questions, and it's about labor.
Oh, okay.
In the fashion industry, everyone in this movie was treated horribly.
Oh, 100%.
It was very funny to watch this because we were all just laughing while like people were like like she was being horrible to her employees, and I was like, haha. But then like internally, I was like, being like kind of politically awake. I was like, this movie kind of grosses me out sometimes.
I also, on that note, there's the Baroness, who obviously has her own mental issues and is the villain.
Yeah.
And then there's Cruella, who's got horrific problems and needs to see a therapist, but that could account for why she treated her friends so poorly. And then there's that guy that owns the store. And he's just a cunt because he's a cunt. There's
that guy just sucks.
There's no like reasoning behind why he was just like spitting on people and being like clean all day, never leave.
Boy wanted to be part of the elite so bad.
Yeah, no fucking
Couldn't shake
kidding.
it. I think outside of that though, I feel like my biggest problems with this movie also just come from like the message that you can glean from it. It's like, okay, Cruella in the beginning is like, she's what's her name? Estella. Yeah, her name's like Estella or whatever, and she has like this like personality split where she's like, I'm gonna be Cruella for this bank job, and then she just never stops. And her two friends, the henchmen from 101 Dalmatians, were just like, you know, when you're like Cruella, you're kind of crazy and you treat us like shit and you're pretty awful.
They really take it to an extreme as well. She like really doesn't treat these people right.
Yeah, and he's like, I feel like you're having like psychological issues, and then she's just like, I can't remember the conversation there because it was so dumb, but she was like, no, I have to do this and you have to help me because we're family. And he was like, yeah, you're right, you being insane and, you know, just kind of going on a fucking war path against this woman. I'll roll with you.
He thought she was going to kill her, too.
Yeah.
He was just aiding and abetting a murder for all he knew the entire time.
He had to help her through this, bro. He's just, I don't know.
Yeah. There's not really, when you walk out of the movie, there's no lesson to be learned.
No. This is just like, if you like, you could like watch this movie on mute and be like, ah, yes, Cruella vibes. If you're just like some like Disney adult or something, which if you are, gross. But yeah, I don't know. Outside of that, we got to bring up the soundtrack.
Oh my god,
bro, this movie, ooh, some bangers.
Yeah, throughout the whole thing, it takes place in the 70s.
Yeah,
yeah, it's all just 70s bangers through the whole song. The movie.
Yeah, the coolest thing about that too is like this movie. There's so many songs on it. There's like 15 fucking songs that play throughout this movie, so like the movie almost feels like a music video. And I was like,
it'd be a good music video.
Yeah. That's kind of like the shit I started liking about it. But yeah, that's
all I got.
That's how I feel about Cruella.
And they are setting it up for a second one, which I'll stay right now. If that's not a steaming pile of dog shit, I'll be amazed. That's gonna be terrible.
I feel like it'll be okay. I'm excited to watch it.
Yikes.
Really?
You just gave this one a 65 and you're excited for the next one?
I'm not excited. I'm excited for my friends to drag me along with to see it.
Okay, well, I'm excited to drag you along so I can rip that one a new asshole.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. How does she? Maybe she kills dogs in that one.
Ooh. Or her henchmen. Get real dark. Shouldn't go along with your friends when they're acting fucking nuts.
Cruella pulls up with that with that fucking Versace person.
Turn their nuts into coin purses.
Bro! Damn. I was talking about making jackets out of their, like, body skin, not their balls. Oh, man. Well, that's all I got for Cruella. Would I recommend this movie? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best things out this month, but there's only a couple things out this month.
Not a lot to go around. Oh, man. Well, that concludes our brand new singular mini review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So read the other one or watch the other one coming out right now. It's going to be The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah.
It's a long name for a movie.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Cruella, nice and short. Hey, you know what?
Boom.
70. 75 minutes.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you for
-1
listening.
for every extra word.